everyone, it's Sophie from littlebrownharevintage.com. Today I'm going to show you how to paint a lovely piece of furniture using Annie Sloan's chalk paint. So just like this gorgeous small table here. If you'd like to see how to do that, then stay tuned. So today I thought I would show you how to paint a piece of furniture. I'm just going to paint this small table here. This is a commission piece that I've got from some clients. So it's actually, there's two tables, you can see the other one here, that go under a nest, but they don't want the actual top table painting, so I'm just going to paint these two tables that go underneath. Now they've chosen the gorgeous Chateau Grey. So this is the Chateau Grey paint there. Now if I tip it slightly, I don't want to get it on my kitchen floor, but you can see the colour. Now, when you open a new tin of paint, which this is, you always get like an oil, you can see on the top there. Now, don't be alarmed because that's not actually the colour of paint that you're going to have or that you're going to end up with. What you do need to do is once you've opened a new tin of paint like this, I normally make sure the lid's on firmly and give it a good shake before I open it. And then just take a brush, or a stirring stick would probably be better, but I'm just a bit lazy. Take a brush and just give it a really good mix around, and you will start to see the colour coming through. Now actually, as I'm stirring, you can see it almost looks blue, the colour coming through. So you need to give it a really good stir and make sure that you're getting all the paint up from the bottom as well, because otherwise, as you paint, the paint will turn a different colour, which you don't really want. So make sure you mix it really well together. I should actually mention that I'm using an Annie Sloan brush here. I've got another one up here, which is a very well used brush. This is my old faithful Annie Sloan brush. So I've just used it, you can see, for something else. It's a bit dry. If the paint ever dries on the brush like this, just a little bit of warm water is enough to get it off. You don't need to use white spirit or mineral spirits or anything. So this is my brand new brush, actually. So I probably shouldn't be using this for mixing paint, but hey ho. So this is the colour of the Chateau Grey. The clients actually that I want it to be a lighter colour. So what I'm going to do is mix it. You can mix chalk paint just like you can mix any other paint. So I'm going to mix it together with some Old White, which is another of my favourite Annie Sloan colours, and that will just give it a bit of a lighter effect. So when I've mixed this paint together with the Old White, I'll come back to you and show you what it looks like then. Okay, so I have painted the table and left it to dry. I've done 2 coats of the table, so you can see that this is the colour of the legs so far. So what I'm going to do now is take the paint that I mixed before. Now it's been there for a while, so it's just settled. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a mix around. It's a lovely colour, really nice. And then I will paint it onto the table. Now, you don't want a lot of paint on your brush to start with. So I'm going to get most of this paint off. You can always add more paint, but you can't take it off very easily if you put too much on. So starting with about that much paint on my brush, and I'm just going to go from side to side on this table here. Now, I don't think that you can see that well. Maybe if I move it back slightly, that's better. So paint goes on so nicely, and I'm just going from side to side. If you're painting a bigger piece and you want like a clean lined finish, you really need to make sure that your brush strokes go from one side to the other without stopping, ideally. So you might need to get some movement in your body as you're painting. With a smaller piece, obviously that's not as important. So you can just paint on like this. Now what you can do is instead of painting side to side, you can do a more textured finish. So just kind of applying the paint in all directions like that. But as I'm painting it for a client who wants quite a modern, not a modern finish, but you know, they don't want it so distressed, I'm just going to go from side to side. Okay, so I've finished painting the table now. Here it is, and this has had 2 coats of Chateau Grey. It's because it's a dark wood, it needed quite a few coats. If you've got a lighter wood like a pine, it probably won't need that many coats. I will say actually, if you're using pine, to make sure that you seal the knots first with a shellac or a primer, because otherwise the knots will bleed through, and I learned that the hard way. So there's nothing more demoralising than spending ages painting a really nice piece of furniture and then to have it all bleed through. So anyway, this is what it looks like at the moment. So the paint just needs to dry, and I might just do a little touch up, but other than that it's done. Just got paint on myself again. And what I'll do then is just give it a wax, and I'll do a separate video for you on waxing furniture. So thank you very much for watching my first painting video. Don't forget to like the video if you want to see more videos like this. I can do videos on different paint techniques or waxing techniques. If you leave a comment in the comments below then with the kind of things that you'd like to see, that would be great, and then I know what kind of things to do. I could also show you the painted pieces of furniture that I have in my own home, to give you some ideas of the kinds of things that I do as well. Don't forget to check out my website. It's littlebrownharevintage.com, and I will link it down below, along with my Facebook and Twitter as well, so you can keep up to date with all the painting projects that I do. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to lovely Trina, who recommended that I do my first YouTube video and gave me the last push I needed to do it. Trina Lever, she's got a channel on YouTube as well, and she's an absolute inspiration. I just love her so much. So I'll leave her the link down to her channel down below as well, so please check her out as well. Alright, so I will see you in my next video to show you how to clear wax a piece of furniture. Thanks guys, bye!